Hello everybody and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Today we are going to be continuing on from our career mode that you'll see on the screen at the moment. We've done Vanilla Hills in our last visit to this game. Today we're doing Goldrush. Now's your chance to hit the pay dirt by using this unstable, abandoned mine area to showcase low-rise coasters. Over time, your coasters must start to make up the adrenaline and what they lack in height to keep your claim stacked with the visitors. That's what we're doing today, folks. We're going to load it up now. Hopefully you're all doing well. You'll notice today I've got the face cam on because I'm in a different room to usual. My life's going fine, aside from the fact I've broken my toe and it's got a lovely shade of purple. However, took a can of man up. We're good to go, don't worry. The Goldrush, we've just read out the blurb at the top. Apprentice, we need 2 coasters of minimum excitement 3. Piss easy. Minimum length, 1,000.66 feet. Piss easy. And a monthly ride income of £300. Once again, piss easy. But we're going to ignore all of that. Entrepreneur, repay the loan. Ride income at 500. That we need to do. Ugh. Tycoon. The reason we're ignoring Apprentice, we need minimum excitement 4 on 3 coasters. So why make any coasters for minimum excitement 3? Seems daft. Minimum length 1,213.91, yada yada. Why would we make any coasters less than that? And monthly ride income 700. So we're going to aim for our Tycoon goals straight away, and by default that will pass the Apprentice by the time we have built 2 coasters. Sounds fun, right? Right. The coaster we have here, which is actually a very nice coaster from memory to ride. If we look, we have an excitement of 6, brilliant, and a length of over 2,000. So that is absolutely ideal for what we want. However, because we need to get a higher monthly ride income, we're going to edit this coaster ever so slightly. We're going to go into our construction tool and delete. What we're going to do is come out here. Now, the last video, if any of you watched it, you'll notice I tried to put 2 trains on a track, and it didn't work because I used this bit here, the brakes. What I should have used is the one just to the right of it, block brakes. It sounds simple. It is simple, but I'm an idiot. So if we link that in there, cannot place a track piece there. Why in the... Because there's a gobshite of a lamp, that's why. And we'll stick in another block brake segment there. Cool. Now this I actually believe now will take 3 cars. No, I'm still wrong. Block section. This will hopefully take 3 cars. Hooray! I'm not as big an idiot as I first seemed. So, this ride, as we will see, very close to the entrance. People can come, ride it almost consistently. And I don't believe this ride will ever get stuck. Because, well actually I've not checked for other block brakes, but we'll just have a look at our test. Make sure this can hit the back block brakes. Ah, yes. So this train will have to wait. I wonder if that's going to be the same if I only have 2 cars. Let's have a wee look. I still want to unpause. I've not looked at my finances yet. The last thing I want is people sat up there just waiting. So here comes the next car. Is it going to wait? It is. So never mind that. We can go back to our 3 and we need to find out when we can release the next car. So if you notice in here, we have minimum waiting time. I'm going to stick that up, but let's have a look at how long the ride takes. No results yet. Fantastic game. Come on. 10 years old plus this game, maybe even more than 10 years old. All I want to do is to know when to release the next car. Next train, I should say. Come on, you can do it. Oh, it's very slow coming back there. This was pre-built. It should just work. So you'll see, as this car passes the block brakes in here, only then will this train be released. There it goes. Now the beauty is we should have one in here already loaded to go once the park is busy. There it goes. And the next one goes in. This has a ride time of 1 minute 21 seconds. So if I go back to here and force this to wait for 70 seconds, that should work, right? We'll see. We'll see. We're going to open it there and we'll see. Right, that is sorted. However, maintenance every 10 minutes. Price, $6.50, that's probably about right, but I'm going to pop it down to 6. I could ask more than 6, but let's not be too greedy. This ride here, excitement rating of 4. Stick you on. You can be charged $3.50. So the money we lose there, we earn here. Job's a good one. Next up are, what's it called? Is it Mine Drop Ride? Mineshaft Screamer. You go on. Excitement rating of 2.78. We're currently charging £2. Pop that up to $2.50. Job done. Also, I would like our maintenance to be more regular on all of those rides. There we go. Other things before we start. It is free admission to the park. Finances, we don't have a great deal of money. We do have a loan that can go up to $5,000. We'll take it. We'll take it because we're going to need to staff and we're going to need to build more rides. Speaking of staff, we've got none. Absolutely none, as we would say in Scotland. So, cleaners, 1, 2, 3. Mechanics, 1, 2. Security, 2. Entertainers, 2. And no, what do you call them? Safari people. Animal keepers, that's the word. I used to date an animal keeper and I forgot the name. Brilliant. Our entertainers are going to be Yeehaw Cowgirls. Can we name them? We can name them. What we're going to name them? Sadie Adler. Where's my other one? It's a janitor. Oh, where's my other entertainer? Where are you? They could be anywhere. Let's go back to our staff list. We have Sadie Adler, who is one Yeehaw people. The other Yeehaw girl, what are we going to call her? I say her because it's a cowgirl. Who else do we know who is a cowgirl? I've forgotten all the Red Dead 2 characters. I know their first names. What's their other names? Well, fuck. I don't know any cowgirls. Who are all the girls in Red Dead? Screw it. I don't know your second name, Tilly. You're Tilly. I couldn't think of anything else that was cowboyish. Right, there we go. Are all my rides open? Yes, they are. Back to our... Got all the staff we need. That's good. Research. Let's push our research budget up. We need to research roller coasters, thrill rides, money. Money making is important here. We need rides. We need shops. That's it. Scenery won't help us with income. Paths, we're only going to need dirt paths. Shows, pools, we're no having. They're crap rides. Transport rides, I'm just going to reduce. Water rides, I can't see it being a water park. There we go. They're the important things. Research that, we get more money. Simple. Current rides, I'll open. Shops, we don't have any, we'll do that soon. Facilities, we ain't got any. We could actually put some animal pens in here, but not yet. Right, we are going to play the game and see what sort of cash flow we get while we add in a small main street by the entrance. So look at that. I don't know how many minutes in we are. Oh, we've made a cock up. But yeah, we've only just started to play the game. Might have to go into the video description, jump to so-and-so for gameplay. Anyway, that will be sufficient to add in a few bits and bobs, shop-wise. So first and foremost, information, nice and close. Other shops. Toilets, let's get them exceptionally visible. First aid, do we want first aid? No, but let's get a ATM in, or a hole in the wall. Screw it, we are going to put in the first aid. It just seems right. Now, I believe you can put the first aid in and any rotation you wish. It works, even though if you zoom in, there is actually a door on one side. That's it there, the handles. But it works on all sides, just like the toilet or the ATM. Let's go to our shops, make sure they all become open. Double check all the rides are open. As you can see, there are people on there. And there's not a train waiting there. Magnificent. And as predicted, we have a nice big queue coming in here. So there's no wasted time. This train is loaded as soon as this train comes back. In fact, with the lift hill speed, did I not open my shops? Facilities, that's why it wasn't shops. This train's on its way back now. I think we can reduce this because this train's not on its way up yet. It's moving, it's moving. 50 seconds, we'll monitor it as time flows on. Okay, now, do we have other shops that we can make our park more attractive with? Steakhouse, yes, we love steak. Okay, few other shops that should be near the entrance. We want the, in my head anyway, we want the shops whereby you can purchase souvenirs to be both on the entrance, where kids will pester their parents on the way in, and on the way out, where kids will pester their parents on the way out. So, Indian hats, cowboy hats, that's where you get them. 2 for £1, 2 for £1. I've got no idea how much they actually are. 1 for £1.80. Now, all we're going to do in here is add some bins to help out our cleaners. Lovely skull bins, looking good. That is plenty binnage. Nope, it's not a word. And let's stick in some benches too. And up against this back fence also. Right, so far so good. Is there anything along here? What are you? Decor. Decor and facades. Lovely. Right, next. This ride's still not working, is it? Why are you not working? Let's make this even faster to release the next car. Or maybe bring the maximum time down as well. 45. You get fully loaded in 45. Go. Right, what shall we do next? We do have food to put in. Let's also see the currently available ride. Oh, we've got actually quite a lot of coasters to choose from. None of them with a particular desert or cowboy theme, apart from the one that's already in the park, the Mine Train coaster. That said, some of these coasters may have different cars. Gentle rides, let's do ourselves a favour and stick some of these in nice and early. And there was another gentle ride. Spiral Slide is not themed, but it'll do just fine. Let's pop you in here. We will give you a themed entrance and exit, however. Pathing. That one's linked up. We're only going to be using the wooden paths also, which actually suits me because I cannot be arsed changing the colours for these generic pathways that we had. However, this, I think I will change the colours of it if we can to, boring as it sounds, brown. So let's get some brown, yellow. I'll get rid of that red too. Well, the red's maybe okay actually, but a different brown. There you go. Fits in slightly nicer now. You go on, and as soon as, 230, oh, you need to go up a lot, 180. Entertainment for you, 175, so you're going to be 120. So far, so good. Now we have to think about food, and there's a good number of thrill rides as well. And gentle rides. We can actually get an awful lot in here. Mini railway, undecided. It is going to be expensive. animals that we can get. Camels. Camels would fit. Maybe elephants. Giraffe? No, not giraffes. Kangaroo? Maybe, but no, it's unlikely to be an Australian setting. Lions? Maybe. Ostrich. That's a goer. Ostrich and camels. We could get an animal enclosure. And it is very dry for all the other animals, though. That is something to bear in mind. Right, I think before we continue to build, we're going to get some food. And we're going to think where central is going to be. And actually, central is just about where I've built this spiral. I don't know what you called. That doesn't tell me what you're called. Spiral slide 1. So let's get our food in or around this area. It's only 2 stalls at the moment, so we don't have to go over the top. Steakhouse. Oh, my mistake. It was 3 stalls. I remember there was 2 drinks. You can have lemonade or root beer. You're connected. We're going to put them all in. Choice is positive. More bins and benches. I'm going to keep it all themed together. I say benches loosely. Let's just add in a few extra paths where we can. So we can pop in some benches. In fact, no one's going to want to sit next to a queue. Here are our benches there. Pop in a few. There we are, some lovely areas there. Thought that was going to be a floaty bench, but no, it's fixed itself. And once again, we want to make sure we have opened absolutely everything. Because otherwise, it just looks embarrassing for me. Something I'm used to, but nonetheless. Now, this is a nice big flat area, which we can build a coaster in. Down here, we've got an empty space. Let's see if we can get another thrill ride. It can be slightly further away, because it's not just going to be kiddie rides down here. Although, they would fit. Probably best to keep the kiddie rides all together and not far from the entrance. So a thrill ride. Bucking Bull, was that a thrill ride? Anyway, we've got the Vine Drop ride, we've got the TNT Vortex. That's not the one I wanted to click. Rovator. And there we are, a patch where it can stay flat. Q, exit. Now it'd be nice. Oh, we can get a path through here. That's nice. Try and limit the traffic in there. And let's let people see that lovely set piece we have there. Q. Jobs are good. Open the ride. We'll wait on the result. And segment 4, so you can go up to at least 350. Oh, not the dreaded nocturnal house. I'm going to be tempted to place that just to see if it floats or not. Still nothing in there that's particularly well themed. However, I want to look at our finances to see just where our ride income is. Oh, we don't have the time going up fast enough to know. Ride construction, fairly high. Park entrance tickets. I thought it... Oh, no, I'm reading the wrong line. So, we are well above our ride intake. well above what we need. Which means that's enough little rides. It's time for a coaster. Question is, can we theme it? I don't know what ones have spinning wild mouse. I know that's got a barrel which would fit the theme, but it doesn't lend itself to being exciting or long. Towering coaster, what are you? Towering coaster? Ah. Oh, yes. I remember what you are. No, I don't. That's actually quite cheap. It's even long enough, but it's not very exciting. Not that we would rely on a pre-built coaster anyway, you understand? What shall we choose?